Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Beaconhouse Old Student Society Boss Memory Lane. Beaconhouse Boss is all about building a community together. Today we have Pride of Beaconhouse Margalla Campus with us, Mr. Zaid Rizwan. He completed his O-levels and A-levels from Beaconhouse Margalla Campus. He graduated in year 2005. Currently he is running his own counseling agency by the name of Admission Advisors, and also franchise partner since 2015. We're so proud of him. Mr. Zaid, welcome to Beaconhouse Boss Memory Lane. Welcome.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for having me.
The most funniest or the memorable incident or fondest memory you have had at Beaconhouse Margalla Campus?
That me and my group of friends were not nominated for Gentleman of the Evening because we were very naughty.
Oh my God. All right.
Although we were easily the best looking of the lot.
All right. Okay. So do you remember your teacher's name?
I do. One of my favorite teachers was Mr. Habibur Rahman, who taught me Islamiyat in my O-levels. I always kind of ran away from Islamiyat, and he kind of made me believe in myself and told me that, I could do it because everybody else is able to do it. So he was able to talk to me in a way that really helped me and, helped me move forward and actually get an A later on in Islamiyat. Yeah.
Zaid, if you have to describe your school life in 3 words, what would that be and why?
Eye-opening, exciting, and grateful.
Grateful?
Yeah.
Do you remember your class and section name?
Yes, I do. So when I moved to Boys Branch, I was in the grade yellow. However, I had a very naughty group of friends, like I told you before. So my mom took the initiative and had my section changed to blue later.
Okay,
yeah.
right.
So when I graduated in 11C blue. Yeah.
11 blue. All right. And so what about your house name याद है?
Absolutely, ma'am. अच्छा, when we were in Beaconhouse, तो उस वक्त पहले ये होता था कि प्राइमरी जो थी वो मार्गला कैंपस में मैं था, so उससे पहले सेपरेट होती थी. So in class 3 I was house captain for Eagles, और फिर grade 5 में again प्राइमरी में मैं जब था मार्गला कैंपस पे I was the house captain for Hawks.
All right. You were into sports also?
Yes, initially. But once I got hurt really badly, and that kind of, ruined my morale for sports. Yeah.
What about extracurricular activities, debates, dramatics?
So I've been an active part of sports days. I've taken parts in various activities. I took part in a slow cycling race once, 100-meter races, relay races, and all of that. Yeah.
They say that, at school you make friends for life. Do you have few? Would you like to name them?
I did. My closest friends, Heather, Mansoor, and Hussein, all 3 of them are from Beaconhouse. All of us, we went abroad. They went to the UK, Hussein went to Poland, I went to Canada for further studies. And we made friends all around the world, but we still stick together to date.
So let's hear about your current business nowadays. How's it going and how's the experience? And you're now owning it. Yes. You're running this whole show. So how's it going and how's the experience like?
The experience is really exhilarating. It's amazing to work for yourself. I started this back in 2015. I'm not the founder of the company. I'm a franchise partner. And I started my way at the bottom, working for the company for a year first, from 14 to 15. And then I was actually the one who gave them a franchise model to expand their business. And I was the first person to buy their franchise as well, and to set a trend amongst other people who bought many franchises later. Yeah, so right now I own Islamabad, Rawalpindi and the Peshawar franchise. And we are basically a student recruitment agency, and we specialize in Canadian universities. We represent around 40 universities and around 20 public colleges, some of them exclusively in Pakistan. Majority of the counseling agencies that you see in Pakistan are mostly UK, USA or Australia based. You will not see many people dealing with Canada directly. The reason being that the Canadians are very picky about who they give their representation to. They want to give it to someone who has been in Canada, who understands Canada. So I've lived there for about 10 years. I've studied at 2 different universities. So coming from, a Pakistani background, OA levels, I really understand the mindset of students, what they're looking for, what their parents are looking for, what their budgeting concerns are. Issues that, I did not know when I was going. And I'm trying to give people solutions for, the problems that are going to come, ahead of them.
That's so brilliant. And at this young age, mashallah, you're,
Thank you, ma'am.
handling all so well.
Thank you so much.
And may you rise and shine more, absolutely.
Thank you so much.
डांट छांट पड़ती थी?
बहुत ज़्यादा डांट पड़ती थी और naughty भी बहुत था मैं. My mother was also a teacher. Yeah, she used to teach at Beaconhouse.
Okay.
And then later she became the regional coordinator also. And इसी regional office में काफ़ी उन्होंने काम शाम किया है. Mrs. Zaid Rizwan is her name. So she was, most of the time, she was called right away from the other branch that your son did this, he did that. What kind of example are you setting for him? And, then she would, just give it to me that, why I've not raised you like this.
Okay, so you had siblings also in Beaconhouse?
Absolutely, I have.
Experience.
It was good. It was great. I had 2 sisters, 2 younger sisters, and a brother. All 3 of them, they attended Beaconhouse. My younger sister is a chartered accountant in Canada. She's married. Usse choti behan hai, she's a software engineer.
It's a Beaconhouse family.
Family, yes. Both of them graduated from York. My mother also did her second master's from York with my sisters. That's another story.
So, अच्छा ये बताओ वो भी शरारती थी या सिर्फ आप ही?
मैं ही था. I was the black sheep of the family.
Comparison तो फिर बहुत होता होगा.
बहुत होता था. वो I was usually taken as an example of what not to do.
Okay, what not to do, right? Okay, sometimes in our life, we get to hear such words which we really follow. One piece of advice that was given to you and was given to you by whom and stayed with you and which you really followed. Let's hear that.
I'd be honest, if I look back now, there was no real advice that was given to me in school. Right. It was really mostly, bookish things that I was told by my teachers or my peers or even by my parents. Okay. The first person to tell me something real that really helped me and, helped me move ahead in life was my immediate boss. I was doing a summer job in my university time, and the job was to sell charity. Right? It's a summer job. You have to go out in the summer, in the heat of the summer, right? And you have to knock on 80 doors per day. You have to talk to people and you have to sell them charity, right? So if you do not sell one every day, you are fired at the end of the week, right? Oh, okay. So my point is that I was about to be fired. I did not make a sale the entire week. And then my immediate supervisor, who saw me upset, obviously, and troubled, right? He came to me and he said to me that, Zaid, remember the first time that you went to a playground? Did anyone teach you how to ride the swings or take the slide? I said, no. He said, you just looked and picked it up and you just did it, right? And he told me that you have to do the same thing with this. You need to bring it from inside and you need to put a strong effort in. And that's what I did. The next 3 doors I knocked on, I closed the sale on each door. Just because he gave me this, thought process to work with. I did nothing different. I did the same. I was just motivated and he boosted my confidence a bit, right? And it just showed in my performance right away, right after that.
So Zaid, in the end, what pearls of wisdom would you like to share?
I would say do not take too much pressure. Be aware of your surroundings, what's happening. Be informed. Research beforehand, before you get into anything. Make sure that you know what you are doing. Right? Do not walk into a dark room.
Okay. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the Boss Memory Lane today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Beaconhouse Old Student Society, BOSS, building a community together.